Hi, I'm Julie from Thermokitchen, and today we're making Play-Doh. So I'm not sure if you know this, but I'm a mother of 5. So there was a period where I was making Play-Doh almost weekly. So I am no stranger to this recipe, although using the Thermomix to make the Play-Doh is so much easier than the old stovetop method, and also safer too, especially when you've got little kiddies running around anxious to get hold of their Play-Doh. Okay, so I've got our ingredients out here. Now, something that I do like to add to my Play-Doh is an essential oil. One of my children, I probably shouldn't name kids specifically, but he was a little bit of a screamer. And so I used to use lavender oil with him from when he was a baby for massage. And I tended to also add it to his Play-Doh as well, because I found that trying to settle him down and calm him down and using a lavender scented Play-Doh was really good. Also, I used to use tea tree if he had a cold or anything like that. And I don't mind putting lavender and tea tree and oils like that in the Play-Doh because they do have antiseptic qualities and calming qualities, and I think tea tree and peppermint also are really good for clearing airways if you've got a bit of a cold, if your child's got a bit of a cold as well. So there's a little bit more going on than just play with the Play-Doh. So today we're using the TM6. You can use the TM5, 31, any machine you've got for this recipe. And the first thing we're going to do is add our salt. Now the salt is to help preserve it also, and also you don't really want the kids eating this, and the salt is a great deterrent for that. Okay, so we're going to add the salt. It's 1/4 cup of salt, or 85 grams. And we are going to mill that so that we don't have lumps of salt in it. So it's just a couple of seconds. And on speed 10 to mill. Okay, you can see by the cloud of salt, we have a nice finely ground salt there. Okay, now I'm just going to slide across to our scales, and we're going to weigh in 250 grams of water. Oh, perfect, how's that? Okay, I'm going to add my colour at this point because I find it's easier. It actually becomes more incorporated in the Play-Doh easier if I do it now. So I'm using the Queen Naturals colour. And I really like the little dropper. So I've put a couple of drops in. The colour, I mean, whatever colour you like, you just adjust the amount of drops, colouring drops for the intensity of colour. I've used purple because I am going to add some doTERRA lavender to this. Now I'm also going to add my oil. Now when my kids were little, I used to just use whichever oil I had on hand. Now I like to use the coconut oil because I find it's really good for your skin as well, good for the children's skin, and it just has a really lovely smell. So I'm adding coconut oil, but you can just use vegetable oil or whatever oil you usually use at home. Okay, so now we've got our 2 tablespoons of cream of tartar. So that's just going to go in there also. And we are going to cook this for 5 minutes on 60 degrees. So I'm just going to pop the lid on. We will X out of the scales. Slide back over to manual mode and add 5 minutes to our timer. 60 degrees as the temperature, and we're doing the stirring blade. Where were we? Speed 4. Okay, so now we're ready to add our flour. Now, if you wanted to use some glitter or anything to make this a little bit fancy, you could add that now. but we're just going to keep the dough like that, and we're just going to mix to combine. So let's just take a look. Very good. Okay, so there it is there. Now I'm just going to take it out of here, and we're just going to knead it for a little while. So I will put some oil on the bench. And now's a good time to take a look at the colour and have a look and see what you'd like to do, whether you're adding a bit more purple. Actually, I won't even need oil on the bench. This is feeling nice. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so here's our dough. Now I would like that to be a little bit more purple. So I'm just going to make a bit of a well and grab my purple colouring. And add a few drops to the centre. Now I'm also going to add my lavender now. I don't usually like to put it in the Thermomix bowl. Whoop. So I've just added 2 and a bit drops. I probably only needed 2. And I'm just going to mix this around now. So even if you find that it is a little bit sticky, which this isn't, it will come together the more you work with it. Whoa. Gotta love Play-Doh, and that smells amazing. Whew, so relaxing. Reminds me of a nice hot bath. Like I said before, you can put glitter in this, or you can colour it green and put peppermint, blue peppermint, orange, any oil that you want depending on what you would like to smell. So there we go. That's our Play-Doh. And like I said, with the lavender oil in that, it's also got a bit of an antiseptic, so and it'll clear the nostrils as well. So if you do have a sick little one at home, it's also nice. Okay, so there we have it. My Play-Doh in the Thermomix. So I hope you've enjoyed this recipe, and I do hope you'll make it for your children. I think adding essential oils to Play-Doh is a really nice thing to do. So use the comments section below to let me know what oils you've used and what your kids think of aromatherapy Play-Doh. Okay, bye for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to join me on our Thermo Kitchen Facebook group. Happy cooking!